All right, as you guys know, Sam Darnold threw 4 picks and had an abysmal game against the Rams defense. Sam Darnold threw the ball 44 times, completing it 29, and had 279 passing yards. Now, it is so interesting because in this game, Seattle dominated time of possession 37 to 22 minutes. They had more yards on offense, but the turnovers is what killed them. I mean, Chris Shula had a game plan down pat for Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, and the concern right now is real. Going from MVP level play in Sam Darnold to Jets Sam Darnold in one game damn near. I mean, Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts, right? And for the Seahawks defense to play as well as they did, and you go out and lose that game is very, very disheartening. I mean, if I told you that Sam Darnold was going to turn the ball over 4 times and the Seahawks would have a game-winning kick despite the 4 turnovers, I think that says and speaks wonders about McDonald and this team and this defense that is playing at a Super Bowl contender level right now. I saw a tweet about the game plan going into this game for the Rams defense, how they were going to attack Sam Darnold and how they planned on beating him. It was similar, and we knew that they had different ways of trying to attack different things. We knew we had to knock out the run on 1st and 2nd down to really get them in true passing situations. He really thrives a lot when he's able to get into his play action passes, so we had to be able to convert on pass and be able to get after him. But I do think that the work that we put in and the way we affected him in those 2 games last year definitely showed up today, and hopefully it will continue to show up. And when we see them again later in the year, that's going to be the challenge, to make sure he remembers who we are and remember the way we pressure him and get after him and make him uncomfortable. This was a statement game by the Rams defense. And I don't think it's any secret that the Rams own Sam Darnold at this point. Let's look at it. In the past 3 matchups versus the Rams, Sam Darnold was sacked 12 times, picked off 5 times, and has an 0-3 record. That defense and the game planning around Sam Darnold, they have him in their back pocket. It was clear as day evident. I mean, Sam Darnold was hitting guys on the other team, on the Rams defense, in the chest, right in the numbers. Another big part of this game plan for the Rams defense and Shula was obviously to dare them to run the ball, something that they have not been able to do all year consistently. And as you can see, it clearly worked. They had no run game coming into this game. They had no run game in this game, and it led to the entire game and game plan for the Seahawks being weighted on the shoulders of Sam Darnold. I mean, the Rams practically dared them to run the ball. The Rams usually play 33% dime, but this game against the Seahawks, they wanted to make it clear that they wanted them to run the ball and played 51% dime. They're taking their linebackers off the field, they're getting their DBs in, and they are daring that offense to run the ball, and they could not get anything going for the offense and to help alleviate the pressure on Sam Darnold. Now, Sam Darnold has a big game problem. It's not a coincidence that every important game we see flashes of the old Sam Darnold. Week 17 last year, the playoff game last year, this game versus the Rams. Those are 3 games that mattered the most and were so critical to him silencing his haters. And he goes 1 touchdown for 6 turnovers and a 59 rating in those 3 games combined. Now, like we said earlier in the video, the game plan was centered around the success they had versus him last year. And if you look at these picks, they are nearly identical as last year in this game. 3rd and long, both of these times. Durant jumps the route at the sticks, and the Rams use a stunt to get pressure, and that opens up a wide open rush lane for Byron Young. So you can see how these coaches have film and have game plans for Sam Darnold specifically. They know his tendencies. They know he folds under pressure. And this is something that the Seahawks are going to have to deal with. What's it going to take to get over that hump? I don't know. But you have to start with the fact of accepting that he is not a top guy. He is not a Patrick Mahomes. He is not a Josh Allen. He's not a Lamar Jackson. He needs the run game and he needs the defense to be playing well, and that's fine. But what's not fine is the big game problem. Sam Darnold needs to step up. It is completely mental. He is absolutely in his own head, and he needs to figure it out because this defense and this team around him is way too good to be wasting time with poor quarterback play like that. And that is a challenge to Sam Darnold. He needs to step it up, no doubt about it. He does go ghost in these big games. It is what it is, but you have to get over that fact. Whether he needs to see a sports therapist, I'm sure he already does. He needs to just get over that and figure something out. I will say, if you are the Seahawks, the contract's friendly enough to where you can put pieces around Sam Darnold and alleviate that pressure. And I think that is something huge. And I think that's something missing in the NFL today. If you look around how many teams, like you could say the Bengals, they're paying Joe Burrow all this money. They don't have enough money to put pieces around him, get the defense going, this and that. The Seahawks have a pretty friendly contract with Sam Darnold, so they aren't just putting this whole thing on his shoulders, because clearly it's not going to work that way. But regardless how well the defense is playing, as you saw in this game, Sam Darnold needs to step up himself and make these plays. It's just like so weird. Like every game that matters, Sam just can't get out of his own head. He just sees ghosts and he plays horribly. Defenses and defensive coordinators are licking their chops at this Rams film. I promise you, the tape is out there. It's been out there, and teams are going to continue to put pressure on Sam Darnold because he has proven time and time again that he cannot handle it. And this is going to be a huge concern. We are in the time of the year where it gets cold. Games get tough. You're going to the playoffs if you're the Seattle Seahawks, but the quarterback is a problem right now in Seattle if you can't get the best out of him and get what you've been seeing in these, if you want to call non-important regular season games. If you can't get these types of great Sam Darnold performances in the playoffs, then it's for nothing. You're just going to flame out first round and get embarrassed every single year. So I do think that the Seahawks have a little bit of a problem on their hands. I do think that Sam Darnold can get over this hump. I don't know what it's going to take, but like I said, it is completely mental in my opinion. I think everything around them is thriving. I think this team has everything they need to make runs and to be a Super Bowl contender year in, year out, especially in this division. But you're going to need the big plays from Sam when you need them the most. And right now, he's folding under pressure. He is melting. But that is my take on the Sam Darnold Seahawks situation. Obviously, they are fine. Record is good. They will make the playoffs, but Sam has to get over this mental hump. And I hope he does, man. I hate seeing guys struggle, especially when you were playing so well, playing MVP level ball, and now everybody's calling you a fraud and, oh, I knew he was the same and this and that. It sucks to see, but they'll be fine. I think he'll get through it. That's just my take on it. It's me, your boy Dave, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and check out all the other uploads. I will catch you guys soon. Peace.